despite the 49ers digging in and not trading him, that Deebo Samuel has dug in as well and continues to demand a trade. What do you think of this news?
Um, I'm not shocked by it.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about it, maybe a bit more worried than what Shanahan portrayed in his post-draft presser. His answer to your question made it seem like he was exceptionally confident in spite of the fact that he has not spoken to Deebo in 2 weeks.
His body language didn't seem confident. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. He
I
wanted to
mean, you were
sound
in the
confident,
room.
but he didn't seem that confident to me.
You were in
Why
the
are you
room.
confident? Because I was like, why are you confident you can work this out with Deebo? He's like, because I am. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Good.
and
Good.
what is he gonna elaborate, right? He can't tell you, "Well, it's because of this," because at this point, I don't know if he can be sure.
Mhm.
I'm not shocked by this at all, though. Um, in terms of what happens, with Debo and all of that, I don't think I think this is kind of a lose-lose situation for both sides.
Yeah.
In Deebo Samuel's case, if the Niners continue to stay steadfast on how they're going to handle the situation, well, he doesn't get what he wants, which is to get traded. And in the Niners' case, right, if things continue to remain contentious, sure, technically Deebo Samuel has to show up. Sure, technically, oh, he shouldn't pull Le'Veon Bell. Oh, that the 49ers need Deebo Samuel next year.
Yes.
Deebo Samuel
Yes.
makes is the ultimate quarterback statistic cheat code.
Yes.
And the 49ers are looking to move to the future with a quarterback they've heavily invested in. And if you're invested that heavily in a player, you would like a player like Deebo Samuel who elevates that player. And Deebo Samuel elevates every quarterback he plays with.
Real quick, a lot of Niner fans are like, call Debo's bluff. He's going to play. He has no leverage here. There are things he could do. And while he might hurt his own career doing those things,
He hurts the 49ers
he hurts the
career.
49ers
Yeah.
too. And the Niners, you don't want that to happen. You can't let that
No.
happen. Yeah.
No. And right, this is still the middle of a Super Bowl window. I think we've
Yeah.
all been clear about that. Well, without Deebo Samuel happy and ready to go, this team is not going to compete with the Rams or the Bucks of the world because he's that special of a player. He moves the needle that much. It's like when Nick Bosa got hurt week 2 of 2020, the first ever show we did, and I said I don't think the 49ers are Super Bowl favorites without or in the Super Bowl conversation without Nick Bosa on the field. Now, they weren't even in the playoff conversation without Nick Bosa, but there were also other injuries that contributed to that. I think Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams, those are the 3 players, in my opinion, that move the needle that much for this football team. I think Kittle and Warner are right there in that conversation, but I would say if you're asking me to pick 3, it would be those 3. Those are the 3 special guys.
Mhm.
And so because of that, I think this is a lose-lose situation. If this remains this contentious,
Yes.
nobody's winning
That's
from this
exactly what it is. It's a
situation.
lose-lose situation. Thank you. Yes. Yes. It's like a game of chicken where both people end up just not turning
Yeah.
and just
Well, I mean,
slamming
the
head on.
Le'Veon Bell situation, right?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
all of, oh, Le'Veon flopped with the Jets. Oh, Le'Veon missed out on his money, blah, blah, blah. What did the Steelers do without Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah. How did that benefit the Steelers? It benefited
Exactly. They had
neither
one
party.
season of James Conner where they, as Le'Veon tweeted, they kind of spammed him in terms of just his usage so that he could put up enough numbers to
Right.
make it seem like they didn't need Le'Veon Bell. But
But I feel like the point of this topic here is like if the Niners are banking on being able to fix this. If they can't, then they miss their best opportunity to trade him. If Deebo Samuel simply doesn't want to play for the 49ers, this game of chicken is not worth it to the 49ers. Their best move in hindsight would have been taking the Jets offer, getting
yeah,
that 10th
yeah,
pick. And I know you would have
yeah,
had to send the second round pick back, but you would have had your pick of any wide receiver you wanted except for Drake London. And that guy
yeah.
would have wanted to play for your team.
And
And
that's
it
the
would have been
thing,
cheaper.
right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People are like, "Oh, I saw this a little bit on Twitter. Oh, Debo wasn't really worth that much. They weren't trading that much." I mean, the tenth pick is an exceptionally valuable asset.
Yes. You
Teams
can
are
have
willing to trade for Debo, right?
Jameson
It's
Williams.
just that,
You can have Garrett Wilson. You could have whoever you want. You could
yeah,
trade down. But really, you could like the Niners could have straight up traded Deebo for Jameson Williams. So we're gonna have to track Jameson Williams' career because a lot of people think he's super duper special. Super
I
special.
think he's special.
Yep.
I'm one of those people. I
Yep.
don't think he's Debo Samuel. Heck no.
But
And if
Deebo
you're
doesn't
the
want to play
Jets,
for the
right?
49ers.
Right. And so I it's such a lose-lose, Grant,
Yep.
honestly. It's not just by calling his bluff, and the Niners' goal this year is not to win this game
Thank
of
you.
footsie or chicken with Deebo Samuel. It's to win a Super Bowl. And to win a
Yes.
Super Bowl, you want a happy and healthy Deebo Samuel.
Yes.
So,
Or if you can't get that, someone else who will be happy and healthy.
Right.
Someone
And
else. Yeah.
hopefully you can approximate the production that Deebo Samuel has given you.
And, I don't think this is over. I think teams are still lurking and waiting to see if there's a resolution because I don't think there is one yet. Jason says, should we trade Deebo for either Marcus Peters or Marlon Humphrey and go all in on an already stacked defense and trust Kyle to make something happen? I do think the Ravens are a team that's lurking. They have no wide
Yeah.
receivers. They already made the Niners an offer that the Niners turned down. You keep Marcus Peters, but maybe Marlon Humphrey. What do you
I don't
think?
think they would trade Marlon Humphrey
Oh,
though.
then there
That's
you
the
go.
thing.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. I don't really not Marcus Peters at this. Was he 30?
Yeah. I mean,
No.
in ideally, the Niners would want to get a player back, right? Especially a player of Marlon Humphrey's level, an all-pro level corner.
Yeah.
But if you're the Ravens or you're any of these teams trying to trade for Deebo Samuel, you want to give up unknowns. You want to give up draft picks. You don't want to
Yeah.
give up
Well,
an all-pro player for Deebo Samuel.
if the Niners trade Deebo Samuel for 2023 draft picks, I would love to know how many season ticket holders would just not pay.